they normally vet.
He is 26 years old with a degree in linguistics, media and communication. William Sila, however, still lives under his parents' roof. For the last 1 year, Sila has been searching for a job. He decided to start working from home, where he does freelance writing.
When I left school, I had expectations to get a job, but as many other people have been through that process, I realized I could not just sit in the house and be doing nothing. So I decided to register an online course for freelance writing. It is quite an interesting job because you work with people you never see. They just send you jobs.
He says although freelance writing is not what he bargained for, the little money he gets is enough to push him to the next writing job. However, he says he believes that better days are still ahead.
Having gone to school and passed through the media training and linguistics and communication, I'll be looking for a job in the communications sector or public relations and or the media industry. I have a passion for communication, and I know that basically the most important thing that humans need is communication. And so I want to bridge the gap between the consumers and the industry in terms of how we communicate, how we present our finished goods, how we present them to the customers, so that we have a cutting edge above all the other organizations.
The jobs don't come often. Sila tells us that sometimes he can stay a week without getting any freelance writing. Most of his clients are men and women who work and study at the same time.
There are times that it comes once in a while, like now. There are other times that it comes on a daily basis, especially when people are doing their exams. Because these are people who are working and they do not have time to do their exams, so they send them for someone to do them on their behalf.
It is natural for job seekers to send numerous CVs to different organizations with the hope that an opportunity will come up. However, William Sila says it is frustrating to wait for a response from employers.
My only regret is that they never respond. Most of them, I think, are trashed, which I believe has affected many people. And I think this is it is necessary for organizations to at least respond with a regret note.
Job Center took William Sila to meet Derek Banga, who is an image consultant. Here, Sila will be advised on how he can position himself better for the job market, increasing his chances of getting employment.
So let's focus a little bit on your resume, your CV. Then I'll talk a little bit about your strategy for going about your job search. Now,
job seekers are advised to be more creative in making their resumes or CVs.
You've told me that you have applied, you send your CV out on a weekly basis, maybe several times a week, to different organizations. Is that I look at the wording on a CV, and if you look at the wording on your CV, for example, your objective here says you're a driven team player, exceptional interpersonal skills. These are words that everybody uses.
William Sila, like many other graduates, is light on experience, given that he's fresh from university. However, all is not lost.
I want you even under here, in high school and at university, what else did you do that somebody who's potentially looking to recruit somebody would show me that you have leadership skills, that you are a team player? Rather than writing down and saying I'm a team player, show us, were you a member of any team here? I would say rather than just send a CV and wait to hear back from that organization, follow up perhaps with a phone call. In fact, as you are sending out those CVs, make those CVs as targeted as possible. Now what I mean by that is that look or do your research and find out the specific person, whether it's in a department or in HR, and when you send out that CV, actually send it to that person instead of sending a CV to a generic HR.
Thank you so much, Derek. I appreciate everything that we've discussed. I look forward to working on the CV so that it is presentable and it is marketable to the organizations, and I look forward to getting from where I am to the next level. Thank you so much. Hi, my name is William Sila. I'm 26 years old. I am a graduate from Moi University with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Linguistics, Media and Communication. I'm looking for a job in the communications and public relations sector.
Big Break, CEO of Heritage Hotels, which I'm now into 1 month since I started. But going back, I was born in Siolo, brought up in Marsabit, which is far-flung northern part of the country, where many people don't really stand a chance, succeeding in life. But at the end of the day, you work hard and you commit it, and obviously, and God has blessed you, then you can also go places. Growing up in Marsabit, I was going to a government school. In the 70s, everything worked then. And when I say things worked, they indeed worked. Moving from there, I got an opportunity. Thanks to the quota system, kids who come from the hardship areas, you get an opportunity to go to some better schools in other parts of the country. So I got an opportunity to go to Embu. And I joined Chicago High School, which is an arid area again, which is currently in Mera district. And this was interesting because it was a Catholic school and we were 600 of us. Out of the 600, we were only 2 Muslims. It was very challenging, but I was really made to feel at home. After my A-levels, I joined Kenya Commercial Bank. Again, those were the days when you apply for a job, you don't have to know anyone. And I was invited for an interview out of almost 100 of us. They were taking 15 guys, and I happened to be in the top 10. I was actually number 2. And yes, they sent me to Mandera. They thought I belonged there by virtue of my name and how I look, which was a big mistake because I don't come from there. And I found banking slightly boring. I decided to look for something else. So I moved, tried Kenya Utalii College. I failed to go through the first time. So second time is when I got the opportunity to get into Utalii. And I think that's now the break into hospitality. So you're talking to a banker who's become a hotelier eventually. And I've been a post person ever since because I started with Leopard Beach and then moved to Block Hotels, which was a long, big chain then. We were running the likes of Landmark Hotel, we were running the likes of Indian Ocean Beach Club. We had 11 units across the country. It was one of the biggest chains, including Norfolk at some point was part of Block Hotels. So it's a very strong chain. And any hotelier who went through the hands of the Block family and the Block system are serious hoteliers. And there's still many of them, in this country. I got an opportunity to move to Saudi Arabia, Sheraton Jeddah. But one thing I want to say before the Sheraton break is that it took me 8 years to get a passport. But I never gave up, carried on. Eventually I got the passport. And after 3 months, I managed to join Sheraton, which is an international chain of hotel, and they took me in as a resort manager. That is my second break, all right? And then I came back to Kenya to rejoin again Block Hotels. That is now where, when they say that do not burn your bridges, because you never know when you want to cross back again. I rejoined Block Hotels, and I went back to Nyali Beach as the F&B manager. I got a big break in life there. After 2 years, I became the resident manager, and 2.5 years, the then MD in Block Hotels gave me the opportunity to become the general manager. I've always wanted to be a general manager. That was my target at the age of 33. But it came earlier because at the age of 31 I became a general manager, and my target was a GM of a 4-star or a 5-star hotel, whether in Mombasa, whether in Nairobi. Hardly 3 years down the line, Saroba Hotels came calling, and they offered me the position of general manager at Saroba White Sands. That's another break again in life that I got, because I got the opportunity to run the biggest resort on the Kenyan coast. Actually, you can say the East African coast. 680 beds with almost 450 workforce. That's a big challenge. And then of course now the biggest break is to get an opportunity to move away from just being a hotel manager, now to become the chief executive officer of not one hotel, but 7 hotels across Kenya in fine places. And more specifically, a company that has been there for years. And I believe this is the big break that I will say it is, becoming the CEO, of the company.